I recently watched a podcast featuring a chiropractor, and they said something that really got me question some of the health advice we've all been given. Now, before you say something, I know chiropractors often get a bad rap and a lot of people don't take them seriously. And to be fair, there's a reason for that. Chiropractic care has a pretty controversial history with claims and practices that have divided opinions for decades. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, I might have already done a video on the controversy surrounding chiropractic care, and if it's out, I will link it in the description below.
Did the pain start in your lower back?
Best I can tell, it's a spasm between L4 and L5.
Oh, are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a chiropractor.
So no.
Going back to what I was saying, it's not about cracking backs or fixing posture. It's about understanding the body's natural processes and why some of our go-to remedies might actually work against us. For instance, think about what most of us do when we sprain an ankle. We grab an ice pack without a second thought. Ice has become the default solution for managing injuries, from sprained ankles to professional sports accidents. But based on the latest research, it seems ice might be better off chilling your drinks than your injuries. In fact, this chiropractor explained that even taking painkillers like ibuprofen for injuries doesn't just offer relief. It actually slows down your recovery. Sure, they reduce inflammation and pain, but they also interfere with the body's ability to fully heal, especially when it comes to cartilage, which already regenerates slowly due to a limited blood circulation. And the thing is, inflammation isn't just a bad thing. It's part of the healing process. Your body needs it to repair damage. Same story with ice. It also makes you feel better in the moment because it's reducing swelling, but it's doing the same thing. It's interfering with the body's natural ability to heal itself. Now, I get it. We are humans. And when you're in pain, the first thing you want is relief. That's normal. But here's the catch. By always going for the quick fix, you could actually be making things worse for yourself in the long term. And the more I thought about this, the more I realized that this isn't just about injuries. It's kind of a metaphor for life in general. Think about it. To really heal, like fully heal, whether it's physically, emotionally, or even mentally, you have to go through some pain. There's no shortcut. It sucks, but that's how life works. It's kind of the same point that the so-called pessimistic philosophers like Arthur Schopenhauer made when they said life is suffering. And when you look at this way, you realize they had a point. To fully heal, to grow, to move forward, you have to endure discomfort. But the thing is, a lot of us don't want to face that. We are always looking for ways to avoid pain. Pills, ice, distractions, whatever. It can be everything. And that's when it hit me. Isn't this the same thing what people who are addicted to drugs do? Seeking immediate relief and short-term pleasure, often at the cost of long-term well-being. And if we are honest with ourselves, we realize that there's something about us humans that make us addicted to everything. We addict to behaviors, routines, emotions, people. You know, if you've ever been suddenly left by a partner, the symptoms are exactly like withdrawal from a heavy drug. You're crying, you're hiding in the dark, you can't eat, you can't face anyone. It's withdrawal, plain and simple. LudwigvonBertalanffy, the founder of general systems theory, made an observation that still rings true today. He said, humans are not machines, but whenever given the chance, they will choose to do so. We are so wired for addiction that if we are not careful, we'll latch onto something, whether it's drugs, routines, or, let's be honest, even watching this video. Isn't that why you're watching this video? To learn something, to be entertained, to get your dopamine fix? But anyway, going back to this short-term gratification thing, some of you might be thinking, because I thought about it also, that it sounds rather psychopathic. But the thing is, psychopathy has a predatory and parasitic element to it. It's about taking from others without giving anything back. And when you hurt only yourself by chasing short-term gains, that's not psychopathy. It's more like a form of sadism, where you're actively causing harm to your future self. Although, if you twist the logic enough, you could argue that your future self is a kind of a parasite feeding off your present self bad decisions. There you go, I basically brain clicked you. Like in the latest movie of Demi Moore, for example, Substance, which I recently seen. It was quite disgusting, I couldn't watch it in the end, but it was basically something like that. So yeah, here's a question for you. By knowing all this, what will you choose? Will you go for the quick fix, the short-term relief? Or will you embrace discomfort, knowing it might lead you to something better in the long run? And look, I'm not saying I'm a saint or something. I mean, I've got my own addictions too, coffee for example. Even though I know I wrote that community post about quitting coffee, but yeah, I'm back on it. And honestly, I've noticed that we never really eliminate addictions, we just replace them. Swapping coffee for tea, sugary snacks for fruit, smoking for sugar, or even scrolling through social media for reading a book. So my advice to you, if you're gonna be addicted to something, at least pick the one that's the least damaging for you. I mean, wouldn't that make any sense? Yes, I think it does, yeah? So anyways, oh, fuck, somebody give me some ice! Or a painkiller, seriously. Give me some ice! No, I'm kidding. Subscribe to stay in the flicks and to get flixed, brain flixed.